Kia ora, beautiful goddess. Welcome to part 1 of a voice activation exercise. We are going to be using our breath, we're going to be activating our voice and our energy centers, and this video is to incorporate everything that I've been learning simplified into one short video. And as we move along, we're going to be deepening each practice, but with the foundation of these sounds. So we're working with a couple of Chinese medicine sounds along with some Tibetan sound seeds and some also more modern traditional sounds to strengthen our voice and help with our breath control. So these are all really important foundations for us to be able to deepen our connection with our voice, strengthen our physical voice, and also unblock our throat chakra and show up even more deeply in our radiant truth. So we're going to begin by just stretching our mouth, and a good way to do this is to yawn. So we're just creating a yawn shape in our mouth. Taking in some nice deep grounding breaths. Really stretching out our jaw, seeing how wide we can open our mouth. Dropping down our tongue, almost hollowing out our tongue a little bit on the bottom of our mouth. And just seeing how far we can drop our jaw, if there's any clicks, if there's anything that needs to be slightly released, just inviting you to bring your hands to your jaw here and just giving it a little gentle massage. And then we're going to gently open our mouth as we're giving this massage. And really bringing into awareness how wide your mouth can go. So when we are using our voice, if that is for singing, sounding, for speaking, the more we can use the muscles in our mouth, the clearer, more concise, and the more resonant our voice becomes. So once we feel like our jaw is nicely warmed up, we're going to move into a S sound. Now this sound has very many meanings, especially in the Chinese medicine sound seeds, of clearing our lungs and also just shifting any anger, grief or sadness. So this is a beautiful way to kind of cleanse our temple before we start to even sound. And with this sound, we are going to do 2 long ones, followed by a s, 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 s. And I really want you to bring your awareness as we're doing this sound. As we breathe in, we're filling up our diaphragm, low in our belly, making sure that our breath is deep and that we're not breathing shallow into our shoulders. So before we move into this sound, we're going to just take a few deep belly breaths, breathing in and breathing out. And on our out breath, we're going to empty out and placing a hand on our stomach. And then we're going to follow into our sound seed after 3 normal breaths, and we're going to brace. And I just want you to take notice of the difference of when we're activating to when we are breathing. So just 3 normal breaths in here, filling up and emptying out. Here we go. Filling up, breathing in through our nose. And emptying out. Our hand pressing against our stomach and emptying out. So on this next breath, on our exhale, we're going to brace and do our sound, breathing in. One more just like that, breathing in. And on this next exhale, we're going to do a breathing in. All the way till our breath has run out. And so there's a few things to notice in a practice like that. So with our sound, we are bracing, and what we should notice that we are able to evenly breathe out. So the shape being created with this sound allows the air to go out in a very, very slow, concise way. That is very important for when we are sounding and when we are singing. We're also noticing the brace in our tummy area that allows us to create this air at this point, but this will help us create the sound. And then when we go to this, we're going to notice that every time we make that sound, we are bracing. So let's just do that one more time. So breathing in. And also bringing into awareness, this is going to look different for everybody. And the more that you do these exercises, the more you will be able to hold your breath and expand these sounds. So really coming to a place of acceptance with where you are and knowing that you will keep deepening into these practices. So we're going to do something very similar for this next exercise, and we're going to use the sound shh. And we're going to do 2 long shh, and then we're going to do the third one with our shh, 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 shh. Once again, bringing into awareness the brace of our belly as we create this sound, and that our breath wants to come out nice and slowly and evenly. So here we go, breathing in. Breathing in. And nice short shh. Breathing in. Shh, 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 shh. And coming back to a nice natural rhythm. And you may have noticed how different that did feel from our sound. So when we're creating the shh sound, our mouth is an entirely different shape, which is creating more room for air. So what I noticed for myself then was that I actually emptied the air out quite a lot quicker than I did with the previous sound. So there's going to be lots of different variations, and just bringing it into your awareness of how each sound feels in your body and also how it's making you feel. I'm noticing now that I feel a lot more grounded and slower than I did from when we began. So those 2 sounds then can be used at any time, especially if we're moving through our lives quite busy, just coming back to a place of quiet and soothing ourselves with these 2 sounds. So we're going to move to start activating our voice, we're going to move into the bee breath. And so this is exactly what it sounds like, the sound of a bee. And this sound is very important for waking up our voice, for waking up our mouth and our tongue. It vibrates very deeply and we are able to create a lot of resonance with this sound. So we're going to start off with one pitch of the sound, and then we're going to do what I call sirens. And I will demonstrate each sound before we go, and then we will go into the sirens together. So we're going to do 3 long held sounds to begin with, and our pitch can be as low as you want. We want to start off low, and then when we move into the sirens, we will be moving up our range a little bit, bringing into awareness that just like any muscle, we must warm it up slowly. So we're going to start with our zzz. So our teeth are closed. Zzz, zzz, zzz. So we're going to do 3 of those. So getting ready for that sound now, breathing in. Zzz. One more just like that, breathing in. And for this third one, we're going to go. So we're just moving up and down in pitch, whatever feels comfortable for you. So here we go, breathing in. Coming back to a natural rhythm here. Noticing how you feel. The bee sound is very, very high vibrational, and it allows us to switch our state very quickly. And we also may feel in a physical sense how much it's warmed up our mouth. There may be a slight tingle in our tongue or the top of our roof of our mouth. And so just taking a few moments here, always returning to your breath.